X-Men Regenesis Wolverine side LE review coming right up.
Mr. Clicks Flicks is brought to you by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has the winning role for all your gaming needs. You can visit them at LuckyDiceCafe.com or on their Facebook page using the link found in the description of this video. Mr. Clicks Flicks is also brought to you by TrollandToad.com, one of the largest online gaming retailers. Use the promo code Mr. Clicks Flicks for 5% off your Heroclix order today.
Alright guys, so with Regenesis in the books finally, at least at my venue, we had ours at the end of each month, so that's why these are a little late. We have all the LEs for you to review for the both sides. So this video, we're going to take a look at the Wolverine side, and then in another video that will probably at some point show up in a YouTube card around here, will be the Cyclops side. So each month, if you won for your given faction, you would get one of these LEs, and then if you were the overall winner, at the end of month 3, you would get a basically a primal version of that leader of that faction. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the month 1 prize, which is Wolverine with his hot claws. And let's go ahead and get that card focused up just a little bit better. Alright, so Wolverine, this is number 101. He has Weapon X, X-Force, and X-Men keywords. He has a trait and a special on his defense. His trait is free, make a close attack, but only to target an adjacent opposing character that hit Wolverine with an attack since your last turn. When a friendly character is KO'd after resolutions, remove an action token from Wolverine. So basically, if somebody hit Wolverine, he can definitely attack him next turn. Plus, then you still have your costed action if you have the actions to give. Then the special on his defense is stop. Regeneration is free. Regeneration heals 1 less on a stop click. So that's pretty cool there. And he is 100 points or 70 points, depending on what point value you want to run him at. Both are okay. It's really hard to say because the regular version was just so good. So at 100 points, he starts off with an 8 movement with charge, 12 attack with Blades, Claws, Fangs, 18 defense with invulnerability and indom, 4 damage with exploit weakness, and then at 70 points, 8 movement with sidestep, 11 attack, Blades, Claws, 17 defense with toughness and indom, 3 damage with exploit. I like the 100-point dial a lot better. Both of them have the X-Men team ability, but I just like the 100-point dial better. But for 20 more points, or the same cost as the lower point value on this one, you get the other one that can, if you're on a theme team, heal every turn. So I kind of like that one a little bit better, but this one's not bad, and it's cool that we get a Hot Claws version. So as you can hopefully see here, he's got like kind of a translucent claw, which is kind of neat. It's different, something for us to look at. So the month 2 prize for the Wolverine side was Gambit, number 103. And the Wolverine sides were always odd, and the Cyclops sides were always even. So this is going to go 101, 102, 105. I'm sorry, 101, 103, 105, and 107. It's almost like I don't know how to count. But he is really cool. Definitely a cool looking sculpt. It's basically a repaint of the main set sculpt, but it's just cool looking to see him in that Horseman of Death color variant. But as you can see with his keywords, no Horseman of Apocalypse keyword. So he has Marauders and Monster, and he has Improved Movement, Ignores Hindering. He's got 2 traits and a special on his attack. His first trait is Gambit deals penetrating damage. That's always good. Second trait is Poison. When Gambit uses it, opposing characters within 3 squares are considered adjacent. That's also fabulous. And then he has a special on his attack, which is Incapacitate. When Gambit uses it as a close action, hit characters are given 2 action tokens and instead and gain a mobile until your next turn. So basically, if you use it as a close action, they get 2 action tokens, and then they also can't move, which is just fantastic. I'd like to see this guy with paired up with another character that makes it so that characters within 3 squares like can't really move, so they have to stay there for poison, or they can't become adjacent, so they're still getting poison even though they're at range. That'd be kind of neat. He's 100 points, which isn't a bad point value. He's got a 6 range, dual target, 9 movement with stealth, 11 attack with that special, 18 defense with invulnerability and indomitability, 3 damage with shape change. I wish that first click had either running shot or sidestep or charge, like some kind of move and attack ability, and I'd say he was worth 100 points. As it stands right now, I mean, there's better places to go for 100 points, but this is still a pretty cool character. I don't think we've ever gotten a Horseman of Death Gambit. You guys let me know in the comments below if we have or have not. I always enjoy reading that stuff. I don't think we have, though, so that's still cool that we got that for the first time. Then, keeping in theme, we have another Horseman of Apocalypse, number 105, Archangel, and again, conspicuously missing the Horseman of Apocalypse keyword. So he has X-Factor, X-Force, X-Men, and Monsters. So it's another Archangel that you can run with X-Force from that fabulous Remender run of X-Force. So he's got one trait, which is Angel Death, Steal Energy, but with close or range attacks. When Archangel uses it and heals, modify his defensive value +1 until your next turn. So straightforward and pretty cool. He's got 2 different point lines, 100 points and 75 points. All of them start with hypersonic speed. He's got a 6 range dual target, 12 attack with precision strike, 17 defense, energy shield deflection, and indomitability, 3 damage with shape change, and then at 75 points, basically everything's the same except for his speed and movement his speed and attack go down by 1. But all these are good. Hypersonic speed's a great power. +1 if he's able to heal is good too. So that get him up to an 18, which would make it a 20 at range, which is just great. And that's traded, so he's able to do that basically all game. So he's going to be, you have to commit some resources to knock him out. This is probably my favorite LE off of this side, is this one right here. And the sculpt just looks cool. Again, it's basically a repaint with a new head of the main set version, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. If we're going to have the prizes for these, I wish that they were totally new sculpts, kind of like this one. This one just has a new head sculpt with translucent claws. This is just a new paint deco. This is a different paint deco with a different head. I would hope that they'll fix that in the future and not just do blatant sculpt reuse for all the prizes. Participation prizes I understand, but if you win first place, I feel like it should be something new. So then the last figure is this actually really cool looking. I like these figures aesthetically, at least. Is this Primal Wolverine here. So really cool there. He doesn't have claws. He has this like skull with teeth on it, kind of like a saber-toothed tiger that he uses for his claws. So he's number 107 in the set. And this is what you got if you were the overall winner for all 3 months for the Wolverine side. So this is your grand prize. He's got X-Men, Brute, and Past keywords. He's got a trait, special on his defense, and special on his damage. His trait is Eternal Struggle. When Wolverine is hit with a range attack, after resolutions, you may place him in any unoccupied square adjacent to the attacker. If you do, heal him 1 click. So that's pretty cool there. It's nice to see a close attack brawler get some kind of a buff to help with the range guys. And then modified damage +1 if targeting a character with a range value greater than 0. So pretty cool there. Special on his defense is Toughness. Wolverine is hit with an attack. The maximum damage opposing characters can deal to Wolverine is their printed damage value protected pulse wave. Again, that's pretty awesome that characters can't be dealing him like 7 damage because they got all perplexes and stuff like that. So cool. And then the special on his damage is Wolverine can't be carried. So it's giving him part of Battle Fury, but without the good part of ignoring shape change. I wish they would have just given him Battle Fury. But anyway, here he is for 75 points. It's not terrible. It's a 9 movement with charge, 12 attack, Blades, Claws, Fangs, 17 defense with that special, and Indomitability 4 damage. So if he's hitting somebody with a range value of greater than 1, he's hitting for 5 without Blades, Claws, Fangs, which is phenomenal. And then you figure most characters deal 4, so they're going to have to at least double tap him. And he's got Steel Energy on all of his clicks but his first click. So if you can come up with a way to give him Flurry, he's got a good amount of survivability here. He's not bad. There are other Wolverines that I like better, but this one's definitely a cool take, and I could see myself using him. He's got the X-Men keyword, so that means there's plenty of characters that are going to be able to give him buffs that are going to help him out. And I think this Primal Wolverine sculpt's just cool. If nothing else, I can appreciate that they did something different aesthetically with the characters. So you let me know in the comments below what your favorite figure was that was previewed out of this little bunch. Make sure to check back for the Cyclops side of this. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, give it a share. Really helps keep me motivated to make these videos, and it lets YouTube know that other people might enjoy these videos. That's all I have for you today. As always, please remember that it's only critical miss if you don't have probability control.